It's time for Waymaker, and we believe God is about to do a miracle. 2023 has been such an incredible year for GodSquad Church. Over this past year, we've seen almost 16,000 individual people join our Twitch streams. We've seen several gamers follow Jesus for the first time or rededicate their lives to Him. We've had several water baptisms. We've seen marriages renewed. We've had an average of 100 people enrolled in our small groups, and ultimately, gamers who did not have other opportunities to hear the gospel were able to hear it because of this church and the people who support it. Over this past year, God strengthened the foundations of His church, and through that, we have seen people step into leadership roles, and we've seen God stretch and mold this community, leading us to use our time, our talent, and our treasure to change gamers' eternities. It's been an absolute privilege to be on this journey alongside such incredible people. The lead team and I are so proud of this church, and we are so excited for what's to come in 2024. We have one vision here at GodSquad Church, and that's to see gamers come to know God, to help them experience real and authentic community, to see them discover their God-given purpose so that they can go out into the world and make a difference. It's so exciting that each of us gets to partner with God's vision for His church. This year for Waymaker, we have been praying and diligently asking God, what is it that He would have us do in 2024? And what He's laid on our hearts has been three things. The first one is the day-to-day ministry of the church. Your support allows our pastors and our staff to continue to build God's church. This is happening every day through ministering to people in need, building our teams, training our volunteers, reaching out to the hurting, serving this community, sharing the gospel, making disciples, and so much more. Ministry is done through people, and your support allows this team to continue to minister to gamers for God's glory. Number 2 is another in-person SquadCon this coming summer. It was such a blessing to be in the same room together this past year, and we want to continue to provide an opportunity for our church to be able to do just that. At in-person SquadCons, we experience live worship services, water baptisms, face-to-face small groups, plenty of time to hang out, and of course, game, and ultimately the opportunity for you to meet those you've known online for some time or those you've never met before. We truly do believe something changes when we're in the room together, standing side by side, face to face. We believe so heavily in community, and what better way to have community than meeting and hugging that friend that you've known for years that you've never met in person. Our third goal is a continuation of what we started last year, and that would be supporting a fourth digital missionary in addition to the 3 we are already committed to supporting. We believe in practicing generosity and equipping others to build God's kingdom by making a difference through their own content and live streams. That's why we want to support a fourth digital missionary, to continue to empower content creators and digital missionaries to do what they're already doing, because GodSquad Church can't reach every single gamer out there by ourselves. That's why so many churches across the globe support missionaries, to simply help spread the love of Jesus in places the church itself can't continually reach. We all like our own certain video games, and so we will only really ever be able to reach people in the areas we are passionate about. By supporting digital missionaries, we are supporting others who are reaching different gamers in different spaces. We want to partner with them and support the vision that God has placed on their hearts, because we believe that through them, we will continue to see gamers impacted for His purpose and their eternities changed forever. Each and every one of these goals is completely dependent on your generosity and the generosity of our team, our staff, the people who call GodSquad Church their home, and those who simply support what we're doing here at GodSquad Church. As an online church for gamers, we need to be creative in how we raise our funding, leading us as to why Waymaker was created. This is currently how we fund a majority of our budget every year. Your generosity during this time means the world to us here at GodSquad Church, because it allows us to continue doing what God has placed on our hearts, and it allows you to continue doing what God has placed on your heart. And so I pray that you would ask God, what is it for this weekend? What is the number that you have placed on my heart? For generosity, it might hurt, and the number might even scare you. It might even be something you don't think is possible. But if you focus on God and let Him speak to your heart, that faith step will be worth it. We believe that with our whole hearts. As a church, we have been representing generosity all year long, giving away 10% of our budget. The top of our budget line has gone to generosity, and it will continue to do so as we enter into 2024. We will be a church that stands on the firm foundation of generosity and of crazy faith, believing God to do what we think is impossible. We call it Waymaker because He makes the impossible possible. He makes a way where there seems to be no way. So, if you feel led to partner with us here at GodSquad Church, whether you call us your home or not, you can give a year-end tax-deductible donation by following the instructions on the screen. So, if you are passionate about reaching gamers with the gospel and would like to give towards this mission, I pray you would ask God, what should I give? Allow God to use you as a waymaker, because God doesn't just want to make a way, He wants to make a way through you.